I had Justin Rembert and Corian Nelson on earlier this week, and one of the things they said was they felt as if they had, better personnel, better team. Them as a duo can outweigh, you and your team. How do you feel about those comments? Do you feel like you guys have enough to take it home and go to state championship?
Oh, man.
Shout out to my dog Wayne's World, man. Shout out to my boy Wayne,
Yeah, shout out to Wayne's World for coming through.
You already know what it is. It's Wayne's World. And it's Wayne's World. Wayne's World is the only way.
Just introduce, the legend that we have here, an individual who is all-state, region player of the year, has a 4.6 GPA, has an offer from Francis Marion, and who will be playing in the lower state championship game against Crestwood. None other than the electrifying Horaces Jacquez. Brother, it's an honor to have you. How you feeling today? Any nerves the night before?
Nah, man. Like I said, I'm ready. Like we've been here before, so we know what it takes to win. Just to win.
Yeah.
So we know what it really takes to win. So we're not gonna say too much. We just gonna, like we did, we're gonna show them pretty much.
Yeah. I like it. Ain't too much talking, a lot of doing. But what I do want you to touch on, just expectations like before the season. You lost Jordan Simpson, who was a big contributor last year. So a lot of the weight was put on you now to deliver and lead and perform at a high level. Did you know that you would excel in this fashion coming into this year?
I wouldn't say that I know. I didn't know, but I knew that I had to take a big step. So I just put in the work, and I believed in my team that we could do it. Because Jordan was a huge factor, but we had many people that stepped up. So I just put my faith in myself and in my team, and we just put the work in over the offseason and stuff.
Yeah. Along with you winning Player of the Year in the region, your coach also won Coach of the Year. If you can, what were the things that he told you throughout the year that kind of helped yourself be successful and as well as your team?
Well, shout out to Coach Tom, man. He's a legend, man. Just shout out to him. He knows what he's talking about. Like, he been through this a lot. So he just pretty much tell us to stay focused mentally, stay on top of our physical work, our workouts, our team practices. Because that would matter, man. You practice prepares perfection. So
yeah,
pretty much that's what he was pretty much telling us. Just stay on top of our practice, stay mentally focused. And he always said it's on us. So it's on us. That's what he said.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it. And man, you have ascended to a level of visibility and popularity, right, in the hoop space. But I know at OW, locally and even statewide, there has to be a target from, where I'm going with this, with the opposite sex, brother, with young girls coming after you, DMing you, trying to get, that prom date, or they trying to leech on. How have you, first of all, do you have a girlfriend? Second of all, how have you been handling all of the extra attention?
No, I don't have a girlfriend. Pretty much, I just separate the attention with the work. It's always time for the attention. So
yeah,
attention always gonna be there. So I just put the work first. That's where all the attention gonna come from. When you putting in the work, more attention gonna come. So
yeah,
that's pretty much. So I just stayed on top of the work and separated from the attention. That's all it was.
Okay. Very, very modest answer. We're gonna see if that holds true and see how focused you are, this next game, to see if you really locked in. But as I've seen with your grades, man, you have a 4.6 GPA. First of all, that's phenomenal. I'm super proud of you, and man, that's a tremendous achievement. Why do you go so hard in the classroom? Like, what has been instilled in you? What is your perspective when you enter? Do you enter the classroom with the same level? It has to be the same level of motivation and commitment as you do the basketball court. Tell me a little bit about that.
So it always started with my mother and father pushing me hard. Like they always told me you could always be an athlete. So but student comes first. You're a student athlete. So student
Yeah,
comes first. So if I don't put all my hard work into my books or my school, I'm not gonna be able to put all my hard work into to the basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
because if I'm failing in class, my attention gonna be going to this class, and I'm trying to worry about what I'm doing on the court. So if I just excel in
hmm
class, I don't have to really worry about that when I'm focusing on basketball. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty much what it is.
That's super cool, man. That's super cool. And let's look at tomorrow, right? By the time people see this tonight, because it's gonna drop tomorrow morning. I had Justin Rembert and Corian Nelson on earlier this week, and one of the things they said was they felt as if they had better personnel, better team. Them as a duo can outweigh you and your team. How do you feel about those comments? And do you feel like you guys have enough to take it home and go to state championship?
Oh man, I feel like we have more than enough, man. Our team, I feel like our team, we gonna step up regardless. Like regardless of the challenge, we always gonna step up to the challenge. We never gonna back down from a challenge. And I don't want to say too much. I'm just letting them do all the talking because we don't really talk too much down
Yeah,
here. We just let our work show. So that's what
yeah,
I'm just gonna do. Just let the work show.
yeah. Nah, that's
But
that's huge.
I promise you, we ready. We ready.
You ready?
We ready.
I love it, bro. I love it. I don't want to backtrack too much, but you were able to get 1,000 points at that 1,000 point milestone this season. Kind of take me into how that felt. What were
hmm
your emotions when you got 1,000 points, and did you know that you would get 1,000 points upon your arrival in ninth grade?
That wasn't really something I was ahead of, like going in and getting 1,000 points. But coming into this year, my I call him my uncle, but he's like a coach. He
Yeah,
told me that I wasn't too far from it, so I wasn't really working on it, but I still kept an eye on it. Like
yeah,
the game I did get 1,000 points, I was like 20 something points away, and we was at Gilbert. So when I was in, we was already winning by like 20. I
yeah,
think I was like 12 more points away. Then I told my
yeah.
coach, and he didn't. My coach didn't even know. See, that's how far we didn't even really know how close I was. My coach didn't know. So
Sheesh,
then I told him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we got to put him back in." So I
that's love.
I, I got like I got last 12 points in a row, and I finished it on the
Sheesh.
three. And that's it. It was a away game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was an away game, so I got it at a away game. But we celebrated when we got back from the home game. And
yeah,
it was a great feeling, man. That's a great accomplishment to get 1,000 points. A great milestone to get.
yeah,
Many
for
people
sure.
don't do that. That takes a lot of work and dedication for someone to get 1,000 points.
Facts, facts. And I guess to that point, you have to have a support system as well. So,
Right.
last question, who are the people besides your teammates and your coach that push you? I know you talked about your mom and dad,
hmm
but if you can, shed some more light on, the people in your
Um,
corner that help you.
I'll for sure say my teammates, but it got to be my little brother, man. The one right under me that play with me. He
Yeah,
pushed me he pushes me to be the best because when he coming up, he looking to me, so I gotta show him, not show him, but like lead by example, show him the ways to
yeah,
to handle situations like tough situations, easy situations, to work
yeah,
harder. He pushes me to be the best me all the time. In practice, um, games, man. I mean, we argue probably every day, but that's just all love. We just show how much you got love for each other. That's what the
Yeah,
brothers do.
yeah.
But he probably the most I'd say that pushes me to be here, man. My brother.
That's super cool, man. That's
Yeah.
super cool. So I guess with that, man, I don't want to hold you too long because you got a big day ahead of you tomorrow, and I want you to stay locked in, get your rest. But I do want to say that I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for
Appreciate it,
Crestwood as well. So it's
man.
it's some equal love.
I
But
got
I know the team that has put the most work in will succeed and will come out on top. So, hopefully
you.
whoever that is, I can't be too biased, but whoever that is, hope y'all get it done, bro. But I just want to say I appreciate you for hopping on, man.
Man, I appreciate you for having me, man. I appreciate you for having me.
So